Break down in 3 days.
Yes, how's it going?
You know, it's been good. It's been a lot of fun. Just seeing all those new guys out there, wide out, running routes, seeing how they can play and everything like that. You know, I'm throwing with them all summer, and then seeing them in game-like situations. It's pretty fun to watch. And then just being around all the guys again, just the 105, and just being around them all day long. So it's something we all love and something we're really enjoying.
Kind of weird without Jared out there.
Yeah.
When you're looking down the field, throwing them into these guys.
Yeah, it's kind of a wake-up call to Dion and LaMichael because they're the oldest guys in that room now, so they kind of got to, you know, I think they've done a good job of this summer of kind of taking that next step of leadership role and everything like that. And I think both of those guys are kind of buying into that and trying to lead those young guys and trying to get extra in the film room and stuff like that to kind of, you know, bring them along.
You just mentioned Jordan Jones.
Oh yeah, yeah. That guy can play. I'm a big fan of his, and I think he's going to make a name for himself this year.
His speed is one thing.
It's speed, size, and body control for him. He's kind of the whole package. Where I think if he just takes that next step, he could be you know, one of those guys.
Another player that Dan bragged about was David Williams. How he's just
kind
of getting respect. You know, just coming in late.
Yeah, I mean he's a fifth-year guy, so he's real mature. He's kind of like a business trip for him, where you know, he's got 6 months here, but I mean just the way he came in and just gelled with the guys, where he didn't come in big head or anything like that. He's down-to-earth guy, where he's a guy you want to go hang out with, you know, just be around him, and then just how fast he's picked up the offense is just a testament to how hard of a worker he is.
Got a whole kind of a new crop of tight ends too.
Yep.
What do you think of those guys?
Can play. All of them can play. You know, Cantrell, if you want to block a 300-pound defensive end, he's going to do it, and he's going to put that guy on his back. And you got guys like CJ, who's, you know, he's 6'5", 250 right now, and can catch, and his body control is off the charts. And I mean, just guys. Jack Krause been around a long time, understands the whole offense. Grayson Gunner can run, can catch, he can play, and then Jeremy Patton, just adding him, and then Will Gregg also, just how far he's come along. He's going to help us out this year. And then Jeremy Patton, how well he's played, and really wants to learn. That's what I like about him.
What did you see from Jordan this summer?
Yeah, I saw a guy who kind of took that next maturity step, where, you know, you come in as a freshman, you kind of still in that high school mode where things are pretty easy for you, and then you get to the SEC and it's kind of like, oh, okay, everyone can play. So he's a guy that, you know, he has all the talent in the world, and it's really just up to him how hard he wants to work to be as good as he wants to be. And I think he's really taken that step and really learned the offense a lot better through the spring, through the summer, and right now he's a guy I'm really looking forward to the fall.
What about Gary Cross? What have you seen from him?
Oh yeah. Yeah, he's a guy that doesn't talk too much. He's to himself, but you know, he can play. You put him out there in those game situations, and he's making one-on-one catches, and just the body control and how high he can jump is pretty special.
The pads on today, how were things up front with the offensive and defensive lines?
Yeah, it was physical. You know, those guys have been waiting about 4 months to get back to, you know, going at each other. So there was a lot of intensity on the lines, and you know, it was just good for everyone to be able to get that physicality. It's basically full pads today, where, you know, it's that without knee pads. So you know, it was really physical out there today.
Coach Eno's mentioned Jordan Jones had scored 4 touchdowns, I think, through the first.
Yeah.
Who else do you recall getting in the end zone? Who you
yeah, I mean, I really think we have a lot of weapons out there. Where Jordan's kind of the guy where, you know, you need a big post, he's going to be, you know, he can go get it. And then, you know, Jonathan Nance, T.J. Hammonds, Deion Stewart scored a few times. Brandon Martin's coming along. Shoot, I don't know, LaMichael Petway. I'm going to forget a few guys, but we got some weapons out there where if they just take that next step, the sky's the limit for them.
What's your comfort level like now as the starter compared to 12 months ago?
Yeah, you know, things go a little bit slower, but you know, trying to get with those new guys where, you know, it's a full play call right now, where Coach Eno's going to add some things where they kind of in the huddle, where do I go? You know, so just trying to get on the trestle with them. And I mean, it's practice 3 of 29 or something like that, so we'll get on the same page, and you know, it'll be good.
Story